guys, Mr. Gucci here. I'm just going to walk you through how you're going to do this next lab activity, okay? This is Lab 6, the atomic mass of Snackium, okay? So we've talked about atomic mass calculations in class, all right? If you're watching this, if you're doing this lab, it's because we did the atomic mass calculation. And what the atomic mass calculation is, it's a way to do a weighted average of all of the different masses of isotopes that make up an atom. So when you look on the periodic table, you'll usually see two numbers next to each element. You'll see its atomic number, which is the number of protons it has, and you'll see an atomic mass, which is some decimal number. And that is the weighted average weight of all of those isotopes of that particular atom. For example, lithium's atomic mass is 6.9. That's because a lot of lithium weighs, say, 7 AMU, but some lithium weighs 6 AMU. And so a weighted average is about 6.9 AMU per lithium atom. All right? We are going to do our own weighted average activity in this lab. Okay, this is the atomic mass of Snackium. So here's how it goes. You're going to make up your own element called Snackium, and it is going to contain 3 different isotopes, all right, of snack food items that you find around your house. Now, I have a long list of potential snack food items that you can use here, all right, that I found and kids helped me found, and I've even put more items up on the Google Classroom as well. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to combine 3 of the above ingredients. Go around your house, find 3 ingredients from this list, and combine them together. You'll need roughly a quarter cup, which is like a small handful. Okay, so the items I found were some raisins, some almonds, and some Cheerios. Okay, so I'm just going to combine 3 of these together to make my Snackium. Okay, so here we go. So here's some Cheerios. Okay, here's some raisins. All right, good. Here are some almonds. Great. Okay, that'll be a nice little snack for my morning breakfast. Okay, so this right here is Snackium. It is an element made of 3 isotopes: a raisin isotope, an almond isotope, and a Cheerio isotope. And so I am going to now find what is the average mass, all right, the averaged weighted mass of my Snackium. Keeping in mind that almonds, raisins, and Cheerios all weigh different, and there's a different number of each item in this sample. So let's see how we do it. Okay, first things first, I need to record what the 3 ingredients were, okay, and I need to write down what the mass of one of each is. Okay, so the first thing I chose was Cheerios. Cheerios was my first isotope, and the mass of a Cheerio up here is 0.12 grams. Okay, so here we go. The mass of a Cheerio is 0.12 grams. Caps lock off, grams. All right, the next thing that I chose was almonds. Okay, and the mass of a single almond is 1.30 grams. 1.30 grams. The last thing that I had here was raisins. Okay, and the mass of a raisin here is 0.47 grams on average. On average. All right, 0.47 grams. Now, these are the 3 snack items I chose. Yours could be different. You might not be able to find 3 items on this list right here, okay? Even though it's pretty comprehensive, we got Cheez-Its, Fritos, Combos, Lifesavers, Pecans, Cocoa Pebbles, Cookie Crisp, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, right? You can use cereals, anything that's like a little individual snacky item. If you can't find 3 items around your house, email me personally, and we'll come up with a data set that you can use, okay? But you're going to try and make it, and you're going to attach a picture of it, all right? No Flipgrid video this time. I just want a picture of your little snacky thing that you made. Okay, so take a little picture of it. I'm going to take a picture of it right now. All right, beautiful. I'm going also to attach it to this document. Okay, cool. I'm going to share it. to Drive. Save. Cool. All right. Check this out. Can I insert an image from Drive? Is it there already? Hey, yeah, here we go. Insert this. Whoa, that's big. That is big. That is big. I'm gonna minimize that a lot. A lot. More minimal. Fun fact, you can double click it and you can crop your photo down as well to like make it a bit smaller. Cool. Here we go. Cool. So there's my proof to Mr. Gucci that I took a picture of this thing. All right, great, great, great. Okay, next up, you have the mass of each item. Now you need to figure out, well, what percent of this is Cheerios, what percent of this is almonds, and what percent is raisins. So what you got to do is you got to count up each. So here we go. I'm going to put it down the table. I'm going to count them. Here we go. All right, I'm going to remove the broken pieces. All right, you should probably do that too, especially Cheerios. They tend to break a lot. I'm just going to get rid of them. Cool. Cool, cool. Cool. Fine. Broken Cheerios. All right. All right, cool. All right, here we go. So, I have got, easiest one is I got seven almonds. So, on the table, I'm going to put that the number of almonds is 7. Okay. Number of raisins, let's see. For 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I got 17 raisins. Okay, so for raisins, I'm going to put 17. Okay. Lastly, number of Cheerios that I got. Okay, I got the most Cheerios, so let's see. We got 5. We got 10. We got 15. We got 20. We got 25. 26, 27, 28 Cheerios. 28 Cheerios. Okay, now how many total pieces is that? How many total pieces of Snackium do I have? Well, I have got 28 plus 7 plus 17. That's 52 pieces of candy. 52 pieces. So, what percent is Cheerios? Well, I had 28 pieces out of a total of 52. So that is going to be, let's see here, 28 divided by 52. That is 0.538, which is equal to 53.8%. All right, there we go. How about the almonds? How about the almonds? Let's see. Clean this up, clean this up. So, almonds, I had 7 almonds out of a total of 52 snack pieces. So 7 divided by 52, I get 0.135, which is equal to 13.5% is almonds. Lastly, raisins. What percent is raisins? 17 divided by 52. 17 divided by 52. I got 0.327, or 32.7%. Okay? You can check that your percentages are right because they should add up to about 100. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more for rounding. Let's see here. 53.8 plus 13.5 plus 32.7. 13.5 plus 32.7. Yeah, 100. Okay, so I did this right. Okay, great. So now you have the mass of each of your samples, and you have what percent each piece of snack item takes up in your overall snack mix. Okay? With these two values, all right, the mass of each isotope and its percent, you can calculate the atomic mass. Using this formula, the atomic mass equals the mass of the first item times its percent, plus the mass of the second item times its percent, plus the mass of the third item times its percent. So here we go. I don't even need to do this on a separate sheet. This can just be done typed up, okay? So atomic mass equals, let's hear, the mass of the first item is 0.12 grams, 0.12 grams, times the percentage of the first item, which is 53.8%. 53.8%. Plus the mass of the second item times its percent. So it was almonds, so 1.30 grams times its percent is 13.5. Plus the mass of the final isotope, raisin, its mass is 0.47 grams. Times its percent, which is 32.7%. 32.7%. Okay, cool. So the atomic mass equals, I can just plug that into my calculator. So let's see here. Okay. In fact, let's see here. I'm going to take a little cheater's shortcut. Can I just paste this into Google? What will you do, Google? We got to clean this up a little bit. Okay. Get rid of the grams. What do we get? Will it tell us? Ooh, okay. It tells us 0.39375. All right, the atomic mass is 0.39375. So, yeah, 8. Oh, 7.5, why not? All right. Grams. Grams is the atomic mass here because the grams was the mass we were using for these calculations. If we were doing atomic masses, then the mass would be AMU. Now let's double check and see that this number makes sense. Here's how we can double check, okay? Let's go back and look at our original masses, all right? They were anywhere from 0.12 grams to 1.3 grams. So even though our average is a weighted average that takes into account that we have way more, Cheerios and other things, the average needs to fall in between that low and high number. So our answer needed to be between 0.12 and 1.3. And it is, all right? And it's closer, in fact, it's closer to the Cheerios and the raisins, which we have a lot more of, than it is close to the almonds, which we did not have very many of. Okay, think of it like this. Your grade is a weighted average, all right, where your test and quiz category is worth a lot more than your homework category. So if you got a B in the test and quiz category and a C in the homework category, you know that your final grade for the year, even though it's weighted, is going to be between a B and a C, and it's going to be closer to a B because the test category was worth more. Okay? If you get an A or a D, then you know it's wrong. Okay? And if your overall grade is closer to your homework category than your test category, you also know that it's wrong. Okay? Even a weighted average, it needs to fall between the low and the high number, and it needs to be closer to whatever is weighted more heavily. Okay? So that's how you do this lab. You're going to answer these rest of these questions here using the notes as a guide. Okay? And there's an opportunity for extra credit down here. And this falls in the test and quiz category, which I was just telling you is worth quite a bit. So in this extra credit opportunity here, someone comes along and adds a fourth isotope to your sample. Okay? How does that change your results? So your bonus activity is to recalculate with a fourth isotope in your sample. All right, guys, I hope this helps. Please email me with any questions. If you cannot find 3 snack items on this list, send me an email and we can work something out. Either maybe you have another snack item and we can figure out what the mass of that one snack item is, or you just don't have the stuff around the house right now. You're just not a big snacking family. In which case, I'll send you some made up data you can use, okay? Good luck, everyone.